In this episode of American Outdoors, we're diving into one of the hottest topics for homesteaders, farmsteaders, suburbanites, and DIYers, the compact tractor market. From skyrocketing prices on new models to hidden gems in the used market, we'll break down what's really worth your hard-earned cash. Plus, we'll tackle resale, maintenance, technology, reliability, and what the future holds for these workhorses in green, orange, red, blue, and white. Stick around. It's time to get our hands dirty. So, compact and subcompact tractors are defined as those with up to about 50 horsepower. The subcompacts are popular among homeowners with 1 to 5 acres, while compact tractors are favored by homesteads, nurseries, and small commercial operations. In 2023, this category accounted for 62.2% of all tractor sales, equating to approximately 156,220 units. The U.S. compact tractor market is highly concentrated, with major players including John Deere, Kubota, Kioti, Case, Mahindra, LS, and New Holland, among others. So, while global sales continue to increase, the American market has been experiencing an extended downturn. According to new data from the Association of Equipment Manufacturers, sales for new compact tractors under 40 horsepower fell by almost 15% in 2024. The slowdown can be traced back to higher interest rates, rapidly escalating sticker prices, and general uncertainty from consumers about the economy. 2019 was also the last full sales year before COVID. Supply chain disruptions during the pandemic, from manufacturing to labor to transport, left dealers struggling to get tractors and even parts for repairs. Delays of 18 to 24 months from ordering a new tractor to its delivery were not uncommon. While sales spiked in 2021, inventory plummeted. Many dealerships simply ran out of tractors to sell. For example, compact tractor sales hit nearly 200,000 in 2020, rose to over 215,000 in 2021, but then dropped by nearly 20% in 2022 and another 11% in 2023 to around 156,000 units. As of now, projections suggest fewer than 150,000 small tractors will sell in the U.S. this year. By early 2023, those dealer orders started rolling in. Then more came in. And more after that. And then some more after that. Around the same time they were scrambling to find room on their lots for all of this back-ordered inventory, consumer demand began to taper. So despite a glut of tractors, sticker prices continued to rise, along with loan interest rates, and, well, buyers weren't buying. Trailing right behind that rise in price to the consumer was the rise in cost to dealers. This meant there wasn't a whole lot of room for haggling. And on top of that, trade-in values for used tractors began to drop. It's also worth mentioning that those pandemic assistance payments, which had a large impact on the sales spike the previous 2 years, were drying up. Much in the way the Cash for Clunkers program spurred an artificial surge in car sales, only to result in a crash to the automotive industry. Currently, it is neither a buyer nor seller's market for the major industry players. However, strong competition from brands such as Kioti, LS, TYM, and RK continue to provide lower-cost alternatives. Changes in trade, interest rates, the economy, and real estate will all play a role moving through the coming year. For now, the ag sector is experiencing what might be described as a reset. So if the new tractor market is stagnant, what about the used tractor market? From 2019 through today, the late model tractors have pretty much paralleled the path of new tractors, with a supply shortage and now a return to pre-pandemic levels. Model years going back to 2015 were hard to find for a few years, and pricing has remained strong, while the pre-Tier 4 compact units have seen their values skyrocket. Sales for CUTs, or compact utility tractors, and SCUTs, also known as subcompact utility tractors, built around 2014 and back into the 90s, have been consistently stout. Their market share continued to grow as the EPA's emissions standards for new off-road diesel engines, including tractors, were being implemented. The Tier 4 mandate was finalized during the 2015 model year run. Using technology such as diesel oxidation catalysts, diesel particulate filters, selective catalytic reduction, and diesel exhaust fluid, or DEF injection systems. A cleaning process known as regeneration was implemented into the onboard computer, limiting a tractor's functions while it was engaged. Most subcompact tractors under 25 horsepower are exempt from Tier 4 requirements. They typically use Tier 4 alternative or Tier 2 compliant engines, which are simpler and less expensive to manufacture and maintain. This is why you'll see many popular models like the Kubota B23S, John Deere 1025R, and similar machines rated at 21.5 to 24.5 horsepower. They're intentionally designed to stay under the Tier 4 threshold while still providing adequate power for most homeowner and small property needs. This is a major reason why the pre-Tier 4 tractors are so popular, and many of the well-maintained, low-hour used units continue to exhibit minimal depreciation. There is a substantial faction of the public that wants a simple, affordable tractor that is easy to work on and maintain without having to transport it to a dealership for minor issues. There is also an ongoing and as yet unresolved issue of the owner's right to repair. Some manufacturers, such as John Deere, have restricted the customer's access to diagnostic software and services. Certain components are software locked and require dealer activation, or have proprietary connectors for diagnostics that are not available to the public. Limiting a buyer to doing little more than oil changes and battery replacements for a product they own has resulted in some pushback. As a result, manufacturers have been compelled to provide more access, including repair manuals and documentation. Another strong indicator of the used market is that only about 1 in every 10 new tractor buyers trade their old model into the dealer. The owners are choosing to either hang on to them or sell them on the open market for, in many cases, a much higher return. While no one can forecast long-term with certainty what will happen with the older models, consider how the popularity of the 20-year-old pickup has grown in response to high sticker prices on new trucks. History has shown that the demand for pre-Tier 4 models has continued to climb over the past several decades, and there is little evidence that it will be changing anytime soon. So, to summarize the good and the bad of owning a new compact tractor. For starters, you get a warranty and service after the sale. Modern tractor engines have at least one advantage over the older designs. They're more fuel efficient and produce lower emissions. Plus, their modern technology enhances safety, function, and creature comforts. On the other hand, be prepared for sticker shock, this year and every year in the foreseeable future. New tractors are loaded with plastic parts, and we all know how plastic holds up when exposed to the elements. Note to the manufacturers, folks do park their tractors outside for long periods. Just saying. Also, the same modern emissions and electronic systems that are a benefit can also be their downfall, especially when they stop your tractor cold and you can't make the repairs yourself. Lastly, for better or worse, these are not your grandpa's tractors, the ones that ran 5, 7, even 10,000 hours on a steady diet of fuel, oil, and grease. The service life and those bells and whistles are still a big unknown. Will homesteaders be tearing down and restoring a 2025 New Holland 30 years from now? Well, bookmark this video and check back with us on that one. We'll post some links at the end of this video, as well as in the description, to past episodes from American Outdoors discussing tractor things. Hit that like and subscribe button, and be sure to check us out on X, Facebook, and Pinterest. From all of us here at American Outdoors, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.